Oh, Merry SAGMAS. As you guys can see, it's the great SAG Claus here. And I hope you guys are enjoying the new year. I just wanted to say hi, how is it going? Well, little SAG is sleeping. SAG Claus is here to say hello. Hopefully you guys had a great holiday and ring in the new year the way it should be said. With that being said, you guys don't tell him, but been playing some of his games and I hope he liked what was under his tree this year. Hey guys, well, seems to me like I spent way too much time here gaming because it is the nice bright sun. So gotta get going and I'll see you guys next year. Hey guys, what's going on? It's your boy SAGLitch, aka Sag. Today I'm bringing you a nice little talk down. It is the New Year's. It is actually New Year's Day that I'm doing this, and just want to say, welcome back. As you guys know, or as you might have seen on Twitter, where I tweeted out that my family was here. I'm pretty sure I talked to you guys before Christmas came and let you know what was happening. But if you didn't know, my parents came down from South Carolina and they came down on a Saturday and they stayed the entire week from Saturday to Saturday, and I wanted to spend some time with them while they were down here. So I decided to put away gaming. I had maybe like one day of gaming with Rob, and it was only a couple hours, but the fact of the matter is I wanted to spend time with my family because I only get to see them about 2 or 3 times a year. And what's really important is when you do go visit family, make sure you cherish time with them because you don't know how long you have with them. And on top of that is quantity over quality, it's quality over quantity. And you want to make that time special for you and your parents, times that you can remember. So yeah, Christmas happened last week. It was a Monday, which obviously today it had to be a Monday because New Year's is right after that. And so just kind of enjoying the quiet relaxation of the rest of this week since we are off for school, which is nice. But how was your guys' Christmas? How was your guys' holiday? Whatever you celebrate, how was it? For me, actually, it was awesome. It was more than what could have ever been expected, even though I knew what all my gifts were from my wife were right away. But it was nice. She had one hit away that I didn't know about, and so we got, I got the Fitbit. This thing's pretty awesome. I didn't really think I would use it, but actually now that I've been learning a little bit about it, doing a little bit of stuff with it, it's pretty nice of a thing. Got some bath bombs, and my students who know me talk about bath bombs a lot. It's a way for me to get involved in some of the cool things that you can see in everyday life, regardless of what you come from. Everyone knows what a bath bomb is, and so I'm really excited to try a couple of those out. Some more than others, but hey, everyone, it's not like there's a bad one to use. So gonna be interested in some of the ones that I'm gonna use. But the last present I got from my wife was the little Sega Genesis handheld thing, and honestly, that thing is like awesome because like I have to tell you, that was my first game console growing up, the Sega Genesis, and I can remember back playing WWF Royal Rumble, and that honestly was what kicked me off of this whole lifestyle of gaming. And it's not like I live, breathe, and sleep gaming, but I do love it. It's a nice pastime. It's a nice thing that helped me get through a childhood that, it's not a bad childhood. It's just that I was lonely at times, and I wanted to get lost in a world that could kind of take me away from being an only child. And I did go outside and play. I played sports, but it was one of those immersive things that you can get lost in, and so you could tell how important it's been throughout my life because when I was little I gamed, when I was growing up I gamed, when I was in college I gamed, and I still game now even though I'm in the an adult. So It's real fun to play, actually. If you find the games that you like, so be it. Regardless of what console you're on, it's still fun. So I was really excited about that. My in-laws actually got me a computer chair that could be used like a business type thing, but it's one of the most comfortable chairs I've ever sat in, and so I'm really happy about that. It only took a couple minutes to install and get put up, so I was excited about that. And then but like my parents they got me, my mom, she loves to get me clothes. She got me some things I can wear at school, some things I can wear around the house, and just things in general that I would love. And so I'm truly grateful for everything I've gotten this year. But one of the things that we almost didn't make it through the holidays, guys. I gotta be honest with you, because when we were buying gifts for my in-laws and my parents, and we were trying to figure out what they wanted, because we're bad last-minute shoppers, and we went to Costco, and I enjoyed the Fitbit. I know my in-laws love monitoring that stuff and using that kind of stuff, and my mom loves to monitor her stuff at work, and she's not really in the technological age yet, and I don't know if she'll ever be, which is fine. But we allowed her to use something with that can connect with my dad's stuff, and we got a nice little Fitbit just like mine. And my mother-in-law got the same kind, but my father-in-law got the bigger one. He likes a little bit bigger screen of things, so we went to Costco to get 3 of them, and some things for the house actually that we needed, and the bill came out to be $720, and we about had a heart attack, because we were like, I don't know if the credit card, or I don't know if the debit card is going to allow this, because there is a limit to how much you can spend in a day, and on top of that, we had to take a couple of breaths just to get back in order, because it was rough. But it came out. Everyone loved their gifts, so we did a good job there. So what can I say? We're happy with the decisions we made. My parents, we were going to go, my SUV's been acting up, and so we called a place, and let me back up. My car's been acting up for a while, and it's just been sitting in our driveway. And so we were going to go out to look at some Christmas lights that were out in an neighborhood near our house. And so when we went, we took the SUV because, me, I'm a big guy as is. My wife, my dad, he's another big dude. So we were going to take the SUV out. And we knew it might mess up, but we thought it would be it'd do a little better than what it did. And so we turned out of our community, we turned down the road, and not even a mile away, it shuts off in the middle of an intersection. And I'm freaking out. It's terrifying to think that, it's not that I think that everyone on the road are idiots. It's just that it's scary. If you're not paying attention, there are a lot of distractions out there. You can really hurt someone. And that was my main goal, was to get us off of the road and somewhere that we could just sit the vehicle if we have to and go back here and pick everyone up. But, luckily for us, car made it back, barely. After looking up some information and doing some research, my parents were like, you need to have 2 cars. This is going to be, even after everything they've done for us, they said this is going to be part of our Christmas/birthday gift to you. Go ahead and get everything fixed. And so I made an appointment with one of the Ford dealerships down here to get it looked at, and come to find out it's a lot. It is kind of like what we were thinking, but it was a lot of things that need to be done, and the estimation came out to be $900 and some odd dollars. Well, at first it was $840 without tax, and then I was like, me being the person I was, I didn't want to put my parents in that kind of bind. I know they love me. I know that they were willing to pay for it, but the fact is, I didn't want to put them in a position where it takes almost $1,000 out of their account. But they wanted to do it for me. They were willing to do it for me. So, I didn't really have the opportunity to say no at that point, because it was either they do it for us or it wasn't getting done. And so, it was nice enough that they did it. We have a working car, and I always do these at the worst time. So if you hear that, I apologize. But we got that taken care of, and like I was saying earlier, it's about quality over quantity, and I was a little bit of a Grinch this holiday season. I mean, to be completely honest, I was a bit of an asshole, just because when my parents came down on that Saturday, I knew it was going to be early, so I kept waking up at 3 o'clock, 3:30, 4 o'clock, checking my phone, see if they called, see if they were outside, which that wasn't the issue. The issue was when we finally all woke up, we went to go turn the Apple TV on, and the Apple TV went just dead. And this was the first of the 3 things that we have to do, first of the 3 bad things. They say that trouble always comes in threes, but so that put me in a bad way, and I was trying to fix it the entire day. And we went out to my in-laws wanted to meet with my parents to do a family lunch type thing, which we did. And then on the way back, we were gonna stop by Best Buy, because we talked to Apple and they said you need this cord to deal with. Well, we get the cord, we come back, still nothing. Okay, well, I went back, exchanged the cord, and me being the person I am, when I said email the receipt, thinking I wouldn't have to come up, and when we paid for it, we paid with gift cards and cash. Number 2 mistake. So when I went back, of course it was going to give me trouble. I couldn't find the email receipt. The people were like, well, when were you here? When did you buy it? And I was like, literally an hour ago. It's the wrong cord. I need to exchange it. It's not like I'm trying to bring something in to get a money receipt or the money exchange. I was looking for a store exchange. And they're like, okay, well, let me see what I can do. So 30 to 40 minutes later, the dude finally came out. And, I wasn't in a good mood as is, because this is trip number 2. They're sitting there telling me it was my fault. Where the gift cards so we can put it back on your account. And I'm like, who keeps gift cards after they're used? You just scrap them. So I guess it was partial my mistake, because I didn't get the printed receipt. When I checked my email, there was no email from Best Buy. There was no spam. There was no inbox, nothing like that. And I'm not arguing about this. This is just an overall shit show. And so it's not really Best Buy's fault. It's not really my fault. It's one of those things where it's a culmination of everything all together. And so, while I was waiting there, I was already in a bad mood, because I had to spend 30 to 40 minutes here already. An old student of mine came up, and Juan, if you're watching, I do apologize. I wasn't trying to be, I wasn't trying to ignore you or anything like that. It's just at that point in time, I was not in a good mood, and I was trying to get something done. So, if you're watching, I do apologize. But when you're not in a good mood, and it's kind of hard to get out of those moods, it's just one of those times. But finally, the guy says, okay, go get the thing. We can exchange it real quick. We'll give you a store credit, and then if there's any difference in the balance, you can pay for it, and or we can give you a gift card receipt. So I went and got the thing that the people said to use, the other thing the people said to use. And so I grab it. I made sure to get a printed receipt, and on top of that, it was $10 cheaper than what we got. So we got a $10 gift card refund, and we got what we needed, or what we thought we needed. So we come back, hook it up to the computer, start it up, and still nothing. And at that point, I was like, I give up. So my wife and I was yelling. I was so upset. And I was pissed off at this point. And when I get pissed off, guys, I don't know if you know this or not, it's hard to get me out of that area. So My wife decided to go with my mom to Best Buy and get the last part that we needed. Luckily enough, my wife's computer has the part that it can plug into because the desktop did not. And so we were able to get that taken care of like 4 hours after the fact of the matter was we had to take 3 different trips to Best Buy. We had to wait like 4 hours on any kind of entertainment. And so that sucked, but at the same time, we were able to hook my PlayStation 3 up to the main TV and let my parents watch that while we were getting this last part out of the way. So that was the first one. The car was the second one, and I don't know what the third one could be because I don't know if it's already happened. Oh, that's right, the third one. Now I'm looking at it, the pool's out here. The motor in our pool pump has burnt up basically, and all the bearings and wirings need to be replaced. So that's almost a $400 charge or $400 fix, and at this point in time, it's the least of our worries, you know. So we are lucky with the fact of the matter is that he thought it was going to be a lot more expensive than what it is. So we're going to get that taken care of soon, but we have a pool service for a reason. At the very least, they can make sure the water doesn't turn green with algae up until the time we're able to pay for the replacement. So, been a fun holiday season. I have been enjoying, and my wife and I have both been enjoying the time off. We needed the time off. At this point in time is when we get back, it's going to be getting right into gear, going right back into it. But I just wanted to take the time out to say thank you guys for everything. It's not a whole New Year's resolution bullshit, stuff like that. I don't really do a lot of stuff like that. The only thing I can say is not necessarily a new year, new me. I don't like that. I like where I'm at. I'm teaching. I have a profession that I can be proud of. And I am proud of being a teacher, regardless of how well I'm doing it. I try my best every day, and I can only get better from this point forward. So I'm always trying to improve on that. I love that I am a teacher. It's a great opportunity for me to, impact someone's life, whether it's in a positive way in the classroom or outside the classroom. And I always try to do that. I have my 2 dogs, which I love. I have my wife, which I love. There are some things in my life that I need to change. Number one, the attitude. I'm working on it. It's not something that's going to come overnight. So this whole new year, new me thing, guys, love who you are. Be who you are. Just work on things that you need to work on. That's all you got to do. I mean, I'm a big guy. I'm not making any resolutions to lose weight. If it happens, it happens. I'm not going to make any resolutions to gain weight. But, I mean, you know what it is. I mean, just be who you are. And for you guys, for the students that have found my stuff, I appreciate you guys being, respectful about it. Hopefully you guys enjoy the videos. If not, hey, your teacher does this stuff. But for you guys that aren't my students that have come out to watch me play, I appreciate that as well. I'm always thankful, and it's crazy to me. Like, yeah, I know I'm not going to be a big YouTuber and all that good stuff, but it's nice to know that there's people out there that enjoy you taking the time out to make these videos. It's nice for people to enjoy something that's online that you work hard at, and I just want to say thank you guys. 106, I think it's like 160 or 161 at this point for subscribers, which is nothing to scoff at, but at the same time, it's nothing to like go nuts over, For me, I never thought that it'd be up to this point. And I just do it because it's something for me to pass the time that I want to be not necessarily remembered for, but something to have memories of, you know what I'm saying? So at the time in the year, go back, enjoy some of my older stuff, see how I've grown from the oldest video to the newest video, see how some of my ideas have came along. I mean, my editing is still shit, but hey, I'm trying. So yeah, I appreciate you guys not leaving me just because, I took the week to hang out with my family and have fun with that. I appreciate you guys sticking with me from beginning to now. Appreciate you guys that listen to me half the time and just kind of wonder what the fuck I'm doing. But with that being said, guys, I'm out. It's New Year's. Going to enjoy it with my wife. Going to get some of this Christmas stuff out of the way. Oh, and by the way, these things right here, these little light bulbs going down, we set up yesterday. It was part of my Christmas gifts from my in-laws to my wife. So they actually look really nice at night. And yesterday we set them up. So last night was the first time actually seeing it. And might bring a nice little picture on Twitter or maybe do like a night video out here or something. But yeah, it's nice. So time's a wasting. Time to take down the Christmas stuff. Time to get on some games. Time to edit this for you guys so it can come on today. But hope you guys have a great New Year's. I hope you have a great break. I hope you have a great whatever it is that you've celebrated, a holiday season. And I'll catch you guys in a couple of days with a new video. See you guys. Alright guys, thanks for watching. As always, like if you did, comment if you want, subscribe if you haven't. Check on the right side for my Twitter if you want to get in touch with me, as well as my YouTube channel if you want to subscribe. On the video ahead of you is the previous video. Click that if you want to watch, and I hope you guys have a great day. See you next time.